Hello, everybody. Hello, it is I, Tooch, and I am here again to finish this accursed game. At my side is Rob. He's a little distant because really my co-host is Murder Baby. He should be coming through loud and clear. He did.
He introduced himself. He's like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Hello, Murder Baby is at the helm on my rig right now. He's got the headset. He's got SpongeBob on. He's not watching Catherine. He's watching SpongeBob. I'm watching Catherine. Excuse me. I'm still a little sick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you doing all right, buddy?
Yeah. Most of chat probably heard me on After Dark last night. Having lost my voice and trying to keep up with Matt and After Dark was really fun, but my voice is recovering. So anyway, I've got Murder Baby in my lap. We will have an intermission where I put him to sleep at some point, like 2 o'clock.
That'll be good.
Shitpost Sunday is here with Catherine. We're gonna finish it.
Yeah, which we'll do as soon as I reload it from this fucking crash. It was almost immediate. It never fails. Oh, Catherine, you're perfect. Never change.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Shitpost Sunday is here with Catherine.
Yeah.
We're here to finish this.
Yeah.
So we've just been finishing games like crazy. Now we've got Tooch is the most recent one to finish a game. He's going to be finishing this. And then we're all going to be on new games. Because I haven't started Quest for Glory. We just started Valkyria Chronicles.
Yeah.
Tooch, have you decided what's coming up? Do you want to let them know?
Oh, yeah. So up next for me in Shitpost Sunday is going to be none other than a pinnacle and a pure point of artistry in the art of being mediocre. One Outer Worlds.
Oh, I love Outer Worlds.
I do too, but it is a game riddled with controversy, fueled by mediocrity, and it'll be right here on your screen with us.
I don't know that I want to go in. We'll go into Outer Worlds and the reception of it and everything when we do it, but I want to be there for it for sure.
Oh yeah, you're not going to miss it. I wouldn't let you miss it. Outside that, outside of the shitpost zone, we are going to finish Disco Elysium. I want to let people who are playing it outside of me get a little further ahead, because we did have a lot of people in the chat that were like, oh my god, I'm just past this, or I'm trying to get ahead of you. Like, I'm like, go ahead and get ahead of me. So I gave them a little while to do that, so hopefully they've got ahead a bit. And after that...
warning ahead of Disco Elysium.
Yeah, because I do want to give you guys about 3 weeks to get ahead of me, because I am going to finish that game unironically in 2 sittings. If not 3. And after that... the 21st is coming up, and all of my streams will be devoured by Persona 5. So, all non-shitpost...
Persona 5 21st, like, full playthrough or something?
Oh, yeah.
Why the 21st?
Because it comes out on Steam on the 21st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I was going to say, like, all of my non-shitpost streams are going to be given to 135 hours of that.
Oh wow, okay, so this isn't going to be a marathon, this is going to be your random stream, like what I do.
Pretty much, yeah, this is going to be my Heroes stream style, where it's like, we're just going to be here until this is over. Which is good, because I love that game, and it is easy to make fun of and easy to love, and I'm excited to be here and play it with everybody, so that's what's up.
Outer World, I know, Hidden Boss, I know you meant Fresh Air, but I want you to tell me what Flesh Air. Actually, I don't want you to tell me.
No, yeah, do not bring the Flesh Air into this house.
Yeah, do not tell me about Flesh Air. Is Persona good? My understanding of Persona is that it's Pokemon, but with high school students.
It's not. That is a terrible phrasing, and I wish you hadn't used it.
I'm sorry. That's the inappropriate joke I've made for it. But no, it's like one part action, like Final Fantasy almost thing is my understanding, and then like one part like high school simulator dating sim.
Yeah, that's actually pretty unironically the case. It is high school dating sim one half. The other half is Pokemon with RPG with other RPG elements. It's fascinating, really.
Like I made the joke and then I narrowed it down to the reality.
Yeah, pretty much. But I was like, well, maybe the way you phrased it wasn't that best. We're not capturing. I can't stress this enough. For reasons that seem very obvious, we are not capturing and then cage fighting high school students.
Hashtag, this is just a joke.
Yeah. Please, for legal reasons. Thank you. Night Owl.
Yeah.
On the point.
Yeah, not capturing them. It's not Fight Club with them.
Also, Hidden Boss, I have Persona 4 Golden, and I love it, but I'm not starting it with Royale less than 10 days away. It's just 11 days out. I'm not doing it, because that game takes almost as long and isn't nearly as fun. It's honestly, like... 5 is still recent enough to be cool. 4 is a game I love very much. If you want to play it on your own and enjoy that story, it's a great story. But if you play that game in 2022, there are parts that are unironically like tongue-bitingly cringe. And we may play it one day, but I sure as hell am not playing it before I play P5 because it's just not going to be a fun time for me. I can't go through 600 hours of Persona rhythm. I love that game. I love its music. I do need a break. And we're going to start with 5. I'm going to pick one. We're going to start with 5. And next year in January, 3 is going to come out for every fucking thing. And that's one that I don't think I'll play as much because though it's a good game, it is very dated at this point. And also, the ending is just, it's a little much for me at this point. I'm just like, I don't want to do that. It's super dramatic and annoying and, it's just kind of sad. So I'm going to move on with it. But yeah, so anyway, Persona stuff coming up. And that about covers the future with me streaming. And I know you said you've got Path of Glory, yes?
I got what?
What did you say you're streaming next?
I'm going to be streaming something called Quest for Glory.
Quest for Glory, that's what it was. That's Path of Glory is what I thought it was called, but yeah.
Series that featured on the Courtesy Flush. And I'll be playing it from the Shitpost Sunday perspective with you guys.
Is that that's the point and click, yeah?
It's old point and click. It's very old point and click.
Fuck yeah. And then we got Valkyria, which I'm excited about. He's playing...
I'm doing a parallel playthrough with him on Valkyria. I just beat the levels that he did.
I just re-downloaded Valkyria Chronicles 4, the immediate sequel to that game, for reasons. Because I just enjoy it.
Master of Magic, I don't know, Frito. I'll put it on the list if it's something really good to check out.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. We got a long list in some cases.
Oh yeah, and then Shitpost Sunday. We'll see what's after that. I think probably after I knock out my next thing, I'll probably do like Dragon's Dogma or something. But we'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah.
You never can say.
That's our preamble, right? That's our setup. Here we are with Cap.
Oh, yeah.
That's all the info.
Yeah, but let's get at it. I'm at the end of this game, so let's rock and roll.
Good, Vincent. The way you climb is a work of art.
Wow.
What's up?
I'm just
There is no
going off.
No, yeah, he had his input. He wanted to tell us what he was doing next, and I'm happy to hear it.
Yeah, he said
I'm
too.
gonna ask you one
That's what
more
he's doing.
This is the third question to freedom.
Well, don't sound so excited
For
about
the
it.
excitement of chaos.
I don't think you should start with one of any series, PPQ. Not necessarily. Sometimes.
Which one?
Wish for the excitement.
But yeah, no, that isn't always true. One of any series, not always the best. Like, obviously, you can't do it with some series because some of them are so old now that they aren't even on they aren't playable now. And then some, it's just like they're not fun. Anyway, yeah, let's...
I'm cocaine.
Oh yeah, no, do it. The excitement of chaos. After the week I've had, I can't say no. Let's rock and roll.
Like, go, 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 go.
This is the midway point. I'll be praying for good luck.
Let's kick it. But yeah, so this has been a pretty baffling week on the Tooch front. We've had quite an adventure. I've had a cat that got $1,000 surgery. I've had a car destroyed in an accident, and
You need to let him talk.
I hear. Yeah.
Let him talk.
Yeah, no, he's just conversating with me. I'm okay with him. I was like, and then we've like kind of rocked it. We finished out the week with a friend deciding he would leave this life. So it's been like a really chaotic week. So you know what? I can't say no. I can say yes. Always yes to more maddening things happening in this lifetime. We always gotta evaluate our choices. Also, for those of you who go back and watch the VOD, you will not see the middle part of the series till it is on YouTube. Those of you who were here last time, you'll notice that it's missing. That is because it needs to be edited on YouTube. There was a bit in the middle where I was trying to fix some visual issues, and it just kind of fucked up everything, so y'all didn't have visual for a while. And then part of it was just my Discord, and it's like, it was a whole thing, so... If y'all weren't here for it, I'm sorry if you feel like you've missed out, but it will be on, the VOD will be on YouTube at some point. Fuck off, big animal. I will have your ass. Oh, I hate to use this here, but I will. Ah, yes, of course, my ancient enemy, the control scheme. Back at it again.
I forgot how odd this shit is.
Oh, this shit's weird, but it's like, it's all positive. Oh, there we go. I hit the wrong button and it still lived. That's a miracle.
Liam, are you having the best time, Liam?
He sounds excited, and that's really all I want for him. Oh, let's beat that guy's ass. I really don't need money at this point in the game, so it's a real waste, but it's one that it's my waste to make, so...
I got it.
Man, I love this game. Like, I think I've talked about it before, and you weren't really here for it, Rob, because this is like your first time joining us for Catherine, but Catherine's a game I have nothing but good memories for. Yeah. Yes, the all-consuming void block.
Let me use this.
There we go. I can't go down there for that, even though I want it. No.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
Oh, you son of a bitch. That'll work. Please let me up. Damn! Okay, cool. That's unfortunate. Sometimes you make it, sometimes you get chopped in half by a large sheep, man. That's the trial. The worst part was knowing that that wasn't me. That's just the control scheme of Catherine.
Alright, I got it.
How often this game's control scheme fucks me. It's more often than you might think.
Alright, I got it.
Oh, it's a different kind of block this time. That sucks.
Let me use this. Alright, I got it.
Alright, let's do it. There you go.
Alright, I got it. Budge. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
I already got it.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. Well, alright, I got it. Almost there. I got it. Alright, I got it. Alright, I made it!
There we go. Yeah, Jack. Jack! Hello! You're back. I'm so glad to see you. Yeah.
To think you're still alive. It's thrilling.
Yeah, to kind of follow with you, saying hidden boss. Yeah, 4 really is where they kind of hit their stride on how the game is balanced. I think 5 is just kind of like the greater perfecting of that. So, yeah, 4 is like the only one I'd ever play on stream with, like besides 5, and even then I'd be loath to do so for a variety of reasons. I'm going inside. I'm gonna save this twice. Even though it's complete it's actually a non-entity. Yeah, well, you know, a lot of people have already played 5, so if y'all are like, let's want some stuff in the content in the chat, that's fine. But like, I'm not gonna pretend like that people haven't heard of what's going on with this 6-year-old game right now. But real talk, when we're playing it, if you see you guys, you know, tuning in that hadn't played the game or know what's coming. And y'all are just like, mad spoilers, y'all might be getting some timeouts and such. I know it's 6 years old, I know, but it's a good game, and it's one we're going to review together. But I don't figure anyone hasn't heard of it by now, so that's probably not a real threat. Oh, no, I'm skipping this. I actually want to hear what this guy's to say.
I'm gonna get back what I lost.
No, you're not, homie.
What? What's the point of asking questions at this point? Life isn't so simple that I can just boil it down that easily.
Why isn't it?
There's no escaping this place without having an answer of some sort. You may be different from the average man, but I'll hear what you truly wish for.
This is the last.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we're at the end of the game.
Which of these do you truly?
That's a hell of a question, isn't it?
Which one?
We're going chaotic. If we're doing chaotic, just like, I think anyone who knows me knows we're going chaos, man. We always have been.
Everything
Mecca finds out, unfortunately, every other week in Stardew.
Once this man became a legend. He stopped being human, then became one
Peaceful
of us.
days are great, but there's...
Yes.
Peace means a lot of different
He is
things to a lot of different
Thomas
people.
The one awaiting you at the next trial. Now that he has become one of us, we call him Dumuzid. All the traps were created by him. He knows this place through and...
So he used to be a human. Well, I'm not gonna lose to him.
What was I going to say about it? You know... It's an old... There's a lot of old thoughts on what qualifies peace. Some folks, it's just good rainfall and healthy crops. The other people, it's just no one killing them this week. It's a real variation on peace. Bit of a etheric idea.
Use all the time.
All right, the time has come. Let's see it. Yo, thanks for the following, Knack. I really appreciate you coming and following us.
Lose your nerve.
That's what I'm saying, PPQ. Everyone knows. Also, look, the final boss is just a guy with a gun.
I didn't think you'd actually make it here. That was a marvel.
Did you guys expect it to just be a guy with a gun?
It seems the others were all together.
He's on the sheep
So for
couch.
tonight's extravaganza, I shall deal with you personally.
You remember our deal, right?
As I said, you have nothing to be concerned. After all, tonight you'll be dining on my mutton special. It's a pity. But try not to get too worked up over it.
Shut up! Let's get this over with already.
That was a non-conversation. Please excuse me, Thomas Button. Nice gun.
Do not die.
Don't tell me what to do. Ah, yeah, that's what I see. That's the trouble. Whoa, okay. Oh, he changes it blacks. That's fun.
You won't die, will you?
Well, he ain't been trying real hard to kill me, if I'm real honest with you, Chief. Okay, sure.
We change here.
Alright, I got it.
You need to run.
got it.
You don't have any time.
I love it when I put a laser sight on my cult replica. It's super important to my accuracy.
Right, I got it.
Boy, stop moving! Come. You need to run. Head goes boom.
Piss off with that.
You won't die, will you?
Fuck no, I won't die.
Head goes boom.
I ain't figured that out yet.
You don't have any time. You won't die, will you? You don't have any time.
Liam has ripped my audio out, so I'm back in with that, and he will not stop screaming and shouting and singing.
Well, that's life.
Head goes boom.
Come on, shoot right here, please. Thanks.
Head goes boom.
That dude is in a recliner firing a fucking revolver at you when you were a child.
Yeah. Like I said, he's got a laser sight on his cult clone, and he's just letting it happen. Woohoo!
Die, will you?
Nah, I'm not real good at that. Alright. Yeah.
Isn't this whole thing your guys' like dreams too?
Yeah, this is his dream.
That your character has a problem.
Yeah, oh yeah. This entire game has been Vincent has problems, and everyone's aware of it. Like everyone's unfortunately aware of his problems.
Major problems. He makes sure everyone's privy to all of his problems.
Yeah, like you know, it's funny but it's 100% true. Well, I'm getting the fuck out of here, dude. Catch you later, asshole.
You escape.
Yeah. This is the story of a man with like real problems, most of them stemming with his inability to be like remotely committed to anything, up to and including surviving the night.
Oh wow, I've dated people like that.
Yeah, well,
I have commitment issues. It's like, okay, cool. Thanks for that excuse. Well, it's a good thing I'm not like anyone you've ever dated, but we're just gonna ignore that fact.
Yeah, well, we try not to read into it. Like, you got crazy issues. That's great. That's cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for
that.
Yeah, it's like on the bright side, at least you've established the foundations of this interaction from this point forward.
Yeah. Now I know I really need to try to divest him this quickly. Thank you.
This place is a path that
By the way, Anak, thank you for following us 5 minutes ago. We appreciate you being here and hope you enjoy our shenanigans.
waiting for you.
Discount Revolver Ocelot.
You trying to kill me?
This guy's Revolver Goat. He's just not helping out. He's not helping so well. Oh, yeah. Text upon his throne.
This is a game of death.
Hey, now.
Experience and intuition.
Tex has more interesting things to say.
There is no
Who?
right and wrong.
Oh, no. They just said Tex upon his throne. I was like, Tex has more interesting things to say than Thomas
I already
Mutton.
knew that.
Is that our guy's
In
name?
my head, that this
What?
is my dream.
Oh, no.
That
Our
is
guy's
this
name is
way.
Vincent
I know I'll be able
Brooks.
to handle it.
The guy with the gun's name was Thomas Mutton.
You
Oh, okay.
are bold. So different from the man who
Why
first
does
entered.
Vincent have
Yeah,
horns?
Jack, you're correct. Oh man, you haven't been here for any of it. So everyone in the dream is a sheep. You weren't here for the sheep prison. You weren't here for the murder sheep
we're all-
prison.
Will be your
We're all
last
sheeple now. I get it.
Yeah, you were all sheeple in the dream, and
We're all
you've come in at the
followers.
end, but
It's symbolism.
yeah, you gotta watch the VOD for this. You came at the end, but yeah, no, everyone was sheep. And then you showed up, and you showed them how to stop being sheep, and they all bailed and went on to live peaceful, happy lives. But then you manifested your nightmares in reality. They killed your wife, and now you're here to fight Thomas Mutton for a second chance at living. There's a lot more to it, but it's really that's the short version. There was 8 whole nights of this. This has all been like a week long. I love that all this shit happened in a week. Because it's like, you know, in real life, I was like, we've been at this for a while, but like this man's life in a week has been absolutely baffling.
Yeah, his journey of self-discovery is only 8 days, and I'm like, you fucking bitch. I've been at this for 4 years.
How old am I now? Yeah, I've been going at this for a little while now.
How long is this gonna go on?
Why are you out of breath? Oh, no, you're not. Okay, it's Thomas Mutton who's got the breathing problems. Oh, you got asthma? You've been sitting in a chair the whole time.
Look, that chair floats around very quickly.
He has anxiety from the motion.
Yeah, he gets motion sickness.
God damn it, Frito, that's hilarious and I hate it.
Looks like Thomas Mutton didn't have the chops to stop Vincent.
Oh yeah, and also this was my bartender, but now he's a demon.
Okay, so your bartender is representative of the relationship with alcohol and vice.
Oh no, alcohol and vice is the only thing making you strong enough to overcome this.
Oh, okay.
He represents the actual devil. Anyway, there he is.
Okay, so this is Satan. Got it.
Yeah, he's here to cause trouble.
Understood. Of course.
Ah, yes, of course. Death. Oh yeah, I have no idea how to face this.
I thought it was the devil.
You know how it goes.
Is it death or the devil or both? Is it kind of everything?
It's not death. It's just. Oh wow. Okay, that works. Yeah, no. This boss is complicated to describe. He's a lesser demon. He works for a greater demon. The greater demon is a real dickhead. He talks to you in the voice of a child through a confessional booth. It's a long story, and it's viciously Japanese.
That's horrible, and I hate it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Wrong block. Wrong block. Correct
Hey, you
block.
made it.
There we go. There's a lot that happened, and I really don't know where to start with any of it.
Yeah, it's fair. It's anime Japanesey craziness.
Oh yeah, pretty much. All right. Well, hold on. I've botched this somehow. This one's a little. This last one was like a lot. It was really easy. I was like, man, for the last stage, I'm kind of just breezing this shit. And then now I'm like actually in the last stage. I'm like, oh, now this shit sucks. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay. I need a second block. That's all right. Don't talk to me, Mutton. All right. Good start. Good start. Unfortunately, death is upon me. We're gonna restart this one. That's all right. But this time I know that there's these guys, which is gonna make this a lot easier on paper. Okay, no? Alright, that's fine.
We got Catherine here, Cake Boss.
Oh, yeah.
It's on. I don't know how it became notorious in the West, but it kind of did.
Oh yeah, well because I talked about this on the stream, but like when it came out, nobody knew what the fuck was going on, and everyone just kind of accepted it was weird and Japanese and was like whatever. And then it kind of vanished.
Not only that, it's indicative of a puzzle genre that's popular there, I think. And
Oh, yeah.
isn't even commonly seen.
The best part is it's like a lot of fun. I'm like having a blast with this.
Because I really think like you see puzzle games like this all the time in the East. Like this is a popular puzzle style kind of.
Yeah.
And I can't say that we ever see puzzles like this.
Yeah.
You know? But I know there's other games in the East that do this.
I did. That's life. Oh well. Died. I got greedy.
Ooh, it just nicked you.
I know. That's the way she goes, but I figured it out this time. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what you're saying is like very much what I'm saying. Like this game, it appealed to me in a way I didn't think it would. I bought it because it has pretty girl on the front, pretty anime girl on the front when I was 17, and was like, I'm gonna give it a try. And like
17-year-old Tooch was like, animu waifu? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I was like, I'll give it a swing, right? And then I played it.
I like how we're at the end of the game and Catherine is nowhere to be seen.
Well, that is the point. Is that you're here to win her back. You're fighting this devil for her.
Okay.
Also, there's 2 Catherines. That's another part of the problem.
Do you pick one or do you get both?
You pick one.
Fuck.
Get my face void. Alright. Which bomb? Okay, whoa, hey-oh. Oh, void, yes. We cannot go into the void. The death there is permanent. We're not gonna get greedy this time. We are smarter than before. We have learned. Apparently I didn't learn very well. That's why she goes. Yes. I done goofed. Guess I'm going through. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I can fucks with this. Nope. Give up. This next... That's life.
It's the killer.
It's the last level. I'm not super worried about it being a little harder than the others. Still. Yeah. But, like I said, I've never seen another puzzle like this in the West, though. That's the thing, is that, like you said, it's not super common for us to see something like this. And I was like, wow, who'd have guessed Stair Climber 5000 is a really good game?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I bought it just thinking it would be, like, you know, generic weeb cake shit. And I was gonna be like, I can't wait to look at waifu. But then, like, turns out it was just a really fun puzzle game. And I was like, fuck, man. The story is not, like, the story is not amazing, but the game is a lot of fun.
Yeah, like if you're a puzzle player, it's a fun puzzle.
Damn it. That fucked it. Away she goes. The timing's not the best on those either. Also, you weren't here, but I was explaining that I have to use a controller because somehow the controls are more palatable on this, like on a gamepad, but like they're bad on both. That there's a second version of this game called Full Body where there's a third Catherine in the mix. And
yeah, the remaster.
Yeah, and the music on it's way worse, which is why I'm not playing it. I'm playing the first one instead because I like the music better on this one. But there's a few extra levels, and the controls are way tighter on that one. They're not as good on this, and that's unfortunate because that's like the one thing that really holds this game back. Like years later. I
wonder if there was a way to mod the audio from this one into the better one.
That is an outstanding question, and one I don't currently have an answer to. But yeah, I but wish there was. Okay, it's a standard block. We throw you out the game.
I bet you're not the only person to have that idea.
Oh no, because I've talked to a few people. I told some friends that I was playing this game on stream. I was like, hey, you know, please get down.
Anak, who followed earlier, is also first time in the chat now, asking which Catherine you've gone for.
I went for drills. Honest answer, drills. Because I think that the more you learn about the Catherine that he is engaged to, the more you realize she's a fucking foul harridan that deserves no love nor attention.
Man, I understand that so completely. the more. Oh,
Night Owl, come on.
Night Owl getting in here and gifting one to Anak. Thank you, Night Owl.
Yeah, of course.
Our subscription master.
Alright, I don't know what this purple filth that's following me is, but I hate it.
Yeah, it's the foul juices from the Catherine you were engaged to.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I totally get that sentiment of like, you know, man, the more we learn about the person he's engaged to, the more we realize that she is shit. Because that's what happened to me.
Oh my god. Like, I've always sympathized with your circumstances, my friend, but frankly, she's anything like the raggedy bitch this poor man associated with. You have my utmost sympathy. Oh my god, that shouldn't have worked. He actually gave me that. Nice.
What?
Oh, I got a springboard, which I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I only got the springboard because Mutton changed the blocks.
So change them for your benefit on accident.
It's pretty random, as you can see. It's just changing with rapid succession. Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, you're the boss.
He is the boss, and he's like, I'm gonna make you the boss because I'm fucking up.
I'm fucking up. Me too, you don't see me bragging about it. Oh, thanks for the thing again. Yeah, hell yeah. I love how it compliments you. I love these games that give you like little like compliments and stuff, sort of Devil May Cry style.
Your combo meter, yeah.
Yeah, I love that shit, where it's just like crazy. Like I've never seen anyone use blocks like this. Like,
yeah,
fuck yeah.
Fucking titular. What?
Yeah. I I mean, by definition, no, but like it's really cool you said that.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. We can't take that one because if we do, we end up in the void.
Yeah, oopsie doodle.
Eh. I don't want to end up in the void.
Void bad. Void smell. Void smells like Wide Tom's Bean House, the thing.
I wasn't ready for that. I'm still not ready for the Wide Tom's Bean void.
No one's ready for Wide Tom's Bean Void.
Alright, let's get up here.
Either it's ingress or excretion point. Nobody is ready for Wide Tom's Bean Void.
Alright, I'm gonna take a risky play here. There we go. It worked out. Would you fucking stop?
Yeah, smoking sexy style. I can't do those combo games because I am not a quick enough gamer. I'm not a rapid enough puzzler. I don't like. There's two types of games I don't usually like. Puzzlers.
Balls.
Puzzlers and
Shit.
good thing we have that checkpoint.
I know. I fucking let go of the block too early.
Puzzlers and platformers. Now, platformers I can almost never really try to. Never.
Oh, dude, platformers and me have like this complicated history where I really want to be good at them.
I don't even want to. Like, I think the most fun part of I had like Super Mario Brothers on the NES.
Yeah.
It was like the last platformer I like really went out of my way to buy, and the only fun part for me was seeing how fast I could run every level as Mini Mario.
Oh, I changed it with me on it. That son of a bitch. All right. Yeah. No, my favorite. I don't know, because I keep looking at. I fucked up. I keep looking at. Oh my God! Could you stop? You piece of shit.
Yeah. See, I can get behind like a little bit of Bayonetta, a little bit of Devil May Cry, those style shooters, those action style games. You've heard me have this discussion, guys. I call them style shooters.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's like a good moniker for them. You know, style shooters. You can call them character action games as well as appropriate because they're about the character and the style of the character. But like, I got really into a couple of guidance for that shit. Not OG Ninja Gaiden, like the style.
Alright, here's where we were last time we got fucked up on this. Let's go back a few and see if we can't figure this out.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm starting to see what I gotta do here. Did you just curse me? That's okay if you did.
Like, I understand you did.
Yeah, I understand why you did it. I just wish you hadn't, you know?
Ah.
There we go. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I know I see the right thing here. I'm gonna push these fuckers out of here. Fuck! God damn these controls! Damn it!
They seem like they're so complex, even with it just being a controller.
Bro, it's like it's not that they're complex. It's like you're playing every level on an ice level.
Oh, okay.
So you overcommit to everything. Yeah.
Okay.
So like you gotta go one block, right? And you'll go 3. And it's like, oh my God, why? Like, I'll see the solution sometimes and then just eat shit in front of everybody because I've got to, like, fight this nightmarish control scheme.
You remember Game Informer doing an article on it? Yeah, I remember it. I remember it generating press when it came to the West as well. The void smells like Wide Tom's dumpster filled with the rejected experiments of semi-sentient beings because Tom crossed the line while seeking the perfect recipe. Truly, his being hubris has doomed us all. Praise his work in the end times. Well, that was apocryphal.
Yeah.
That was apocalyptic. I mean,
Yeah.
hot take: Super Mario Sunshine for Shitpost Sunday because fuck the levels without the jetpack are painful and with those camera controls.
Oh my God, yeah.
Maybe.
Do y'all remember the level with the pachinko machine where you were like the pachinko ball? That shit sucks, right? All right. Well, this is gonna get a little complicated because now we're running out of block.
I was gonna say I didn't quite understand what was so bad about the controls because I'm obviously not playing it. I've never played Catherine.
Yeah.
Only observed it.
Yeah. Well, that's the big control thing. It's just that it is very hard to like.
It's very floaty.
Yeah, it's very floaty. It's hard to predict exactly the amount of movement you've just commanded. You have an
is such
idea.
Vincent is an amazing mountain climber, though. Like, he must go to the climbing wall daily.
Well, yeah, like, that's the thing, is that, like, they say his background is that, like, he's just, like, some depressed salaryman, and I'm like, my god, his core strength is unreal.
Yeah, his finger and core strength is that of any anime protagonist, but still.
Yeah. He's just very strong.
Al Pacino.
If Evil Santa wasn't here, this would be a lot more peaceful, honestly.
Yeah, this is, you're like, hey, King of Death and Destruction. Cake Boss referenced him as Legion earlier, because yes, it is a weird biblical reference.
Yeah. Yeesh.
Oh, gotta blow my nose, hang on.
You're fine. The game's probably gonna crash right here, and if it does, it does. We're just gonna live with it together. Because I'll redo this like as many times as possible, or as necessary.
Hell yeah!
That's just our door. That's it.
Serves you right!
Hell yeah, in his heart-shaped underwear, holding a pillow with horns on his head, and Satan behind him.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Has pillow is at the end of the world.
So did we have to skip the cutscene because it was like, I'm gonna die now?
Yeah, and it still died. I thought I could. I don't know. My hubris. I flew too close to the sun.
Do we need to go to YouTube to watch the cutscene?
No, this game. Unfortunately, I'm this game's Icarus. I fly too close to the sun, ever, constantly. Hang tight, Chad. I'll be back. I'm just gonna play that level again. If we have to go to YouTube, we do. But I am firmly in the camp of trying to just finish it natively.
Amazing.
I like how
Amazing.
I was trying to restart it, and Steam was like, "This game is not stable on the Steam cloud, just so you know." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. Thank you."
It's a good thing I have this hard drive, Steam. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. No, we're not starting over from the beginning. Are you crazy?
Hey, new game from Go.
Yeah. All right. Well, I double saved here. That's the important part. Oh my god. All right. One more again, guys. If not, we'll go to YouTube. But yeah. Don't. Just stop. Yes, continue saving. I don't care anymore.
Very well. This makes it war.
Shut up. You're good. You're lucky I like the climbing parts
Finally
game.
appeared.
Waiting for me.
This is a bit too...
We're just gonna rapidly slap B. Oh man. You know, Mad Ducks, the more I get your sense of humor, there's an author I'd recommend to you. He's very, like, tongue-in-cheek and very, like, and it is, like, very tongue-in-cheek sci-fi. And shut up. And I recommend you check him out. His name's H.B. Piper. He wrote such endearing works as Space Viking and Texas Planet. I've talked about Texas Planet before during the Two Worlds streaming times, but yeah, it's H.B. Piper. If you ever get the opportunity, I'd recommend him. He's very, like, tongue-in-cheek, goofy sci-fi, and I recommend him immensely. Oh yeah, the game tells me to edge constantly, as is its way. So resist the temptations of Catherine in a way that 17-year-old Tooch never could. Should hurry up. Thanks. All right, yeah, that's right. I gotta push the void out. Whew. Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
Just give up.
Sorry, boss. I don't really give up very often.
You don't need to understand. Yeah, you're supposed to survive. That's the thing. As a Westerner, without like the cultural references and like the views on like relationship and dreams and like because it really relies on like an understanding of dreams, relationships, like I don't know, emotional and moral struggle from a totally different culture. It's like, this is intense now.
Yeah.
There's almost something you're bound to not get.
What's interesting too is that this game's like a lot of this game is it relies on a lot of biblical and like Western literary references, which I think is a lot of fun.
It's Western literary reference and biblical reference from a culture that traditionally isn't rooted in the Bible. So it's like their interpretation of like our shit, and I'm not saying anything bad about that. I find it fascinating.
Oh yeah.
Where I'm coming from, and with that being my only real reference points for Catherine as well.
Oh yeah.
Is that knowledge where I'm just like, wow, this is weird and crazy. And every time I like observe it, I'm like, this is fun. This is
Did you piss off?
because I only observe it.
You only observe it?
I only observe Catherine. I do not subscribe to the existence of Catherine.
If it makes you feel better, I've got the controller in my hand and I only observe Catherine.
This game consistently telling you that I just explained this guy's grip strength.
Man's grip strength is obscene.
Yeah, his obscene edging grip strength.
Yeah.
I guess I see why. Yeah. I guess I get it now.
I get it now. I really understand in a way I never did before.
Yeah, I really understand in a way I never wanted to before.
You wouldn't give me a fucking good block, would you? No, of course not.
H.B. and Piper wrote a book named Space Viking. There's absolutely no way in the world I want to go through life having not read this. Okay.
Yeah, no, it did. I have it in there on my shelf. In fact, if you want a physical copy of it,
Oh wow.
I will loan it out to you. I'm a big fan of it. And again, if you have Audible for you can't spend money on Audible because Google pays a bitch. But I was gonna say, if you have the time on Audible and you don't think it's a waste of your credits, you could always get Lone Star Planet, which is also by H.B. Piper, and is performed magnificently in the most wonderful tongue-in-cheek manner by a cast that, by a reader who really, really sees the art of it, and I love that. I like that book.
There was another book, and this is just on the subject of books. There was another book that you said you admired and loved so much while we were doing a world playthrough, and we were in the volcano citadel area.
Oh yeah, that was Texas. That was Lone Star Planet. Yeah, that was about H.B. Piper. Yeah,
it was Lone Star Planet. Okay,
by H.B. Piper.
You're like, this is what it does, and then it ends, and it never goes anywhere else, and that's it. And
yeah.
I'm like, what?
Oh yeah. It establishes this whole mythos at the end of the book, and it's like, okay, cool. Are you ever gonna write anything here again? No. And he just lets it lie.
Yeah. There's here's a universe, and it's like, does anything ever happen in it? Nope. It's just there now.
Oh no, yeah. It's like, does anything ever happen in it? Oh, tons of stuff. Okay, cool, but
do I ever get to see any of it? Do I ever get to read about it?
No. Yeah. Fuck no.
Dreams are just... Wow, PPQ, that's depressing. Aren't dreams just nightmares in the making? All of mine seem to be with how my dreams go.
Yeah.
Everything I dream of eventually becomes tragedy.
That's good. First off, there's a line, I think it's from Mega Man Battle Universe, and it's like...
Hope is just disappointment in the making. Wow.
No, it's just...
You've profoundly described my life.
It's something to the effect of just this is our currency. In this world, disappointment is our currency, and I'm rich.
Yeah.
It's really funny, but... Nah, dude.
Yeah, depression is our currency. Tragedy is a measure of wealth.
This is a pretty odd request.
Oh yeah, so now I'm just at the bar hanging out with the guy that just shot a gun at me for 4 hours.
You'd get her to me.
Yeah, Satan? No, I'm just the bartender. Old man glasses.
Well,
You are so musical and sing-songy today.
In this
Yeah, he is.
But
He's
listen
just
here.
as a
like,
promise,
he's just like,
can't
I wanna
stop
talk,
you from
yo.
meeting with me.
what are the tags?
I didn't know that I used tags. I just let.
Oh, you didn't reset the tags from like.
No. I just let it autofill.
Dreams to perform.
You didn't reset Maverick's
no
tags.
responsibility.
Will suffer for funny. Give me your gubbins.
You know what?
I will
Enough
shank
with the
ya.
threats.
Fight me, chat.
Quit the chit chat. Just call.
Well, you know, I'll let it be.
Already here.
Too late now.
It's have you heard the tragedy of cocaine and the rob? I thought not. It's not a story the auxiliary would tell you.
Oh yeah, so this is the Catherine I picked.
Hi.
Hello,
How
giggle.
have you been?
All right, blue eyes,
I
blonde
mean,
hair,
it's-
titties out.
it's
I'm
good to
into it.
see you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you weren't here. You didn't get to meet other Catherine. Just know that you wouldn't have liked her.
What do you
She
want?
probably looked a lot like
You know
my
what I
ex-wife.
am, right?
Well,
Yeah.
based on the description I've got, no, but that's okay.
No, never mind. No, she probably sounded a lot like it. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen.
Our time with her was marked by her faking a pregnancy, accusing us of cheating. We were. And then
You're the
also
one who wanted me.
getting stabbed to death in our
And
apartment.
You're the one who rejected me. Remember?
Listen, don't rub it in my
Now
face.
I'm
You are a
asking
literal
to meet
demon.
You here. What's this about?
Well, I wanted to talk.
With me?
Yeah, of course with you.
Okay, so also you missed the part where this lady stabbed our wife, our fiance to death.
Look, don't worry about
Well,
it.
that sounds like
I
it
don't
was for the
care that you
better.
dumped me.
Well, no, that's not it.
It's not? So...
There's something I want. Something.
But yeah, so like I said, this is the ending, and it's
Okay.
neat that we're here. I'm glad Chet came with me on this journey of
So,
Catherine,
out with it
all
already.
10 hours of it.
I've made up my mind.
Your mind?
Before, I was worried about my future. I thought my life was being decided for me. But meeting you, I feel like
Don't
I've
act like you
overcome
learned a
that.
lesson, dude. We just talked shit and
What
made
are you
terrible
saying?
choices for 10 hours. Don't be like, I learned how to live.
What?
I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, no shit.
Society's all about patience and self-sacrifice, right?
Since when?
I mean, everyone practically
I guess it's probably a
kills
Japanese
themselves
idea.
to stay safely within the herd.
Hmm?
But I hate that life. Even if it means I'm going astray myself.
Did you get to the end of this
That's
game
why
to make
I
sheep
was
puns at
willing
me,
to go
Vincent?
through all of that nightmare bullshit. I made it out alive. I'm not in the herd anymore.
I
Now
think that's
that
a
I've met
yes.
you, I've lost all hesitation that I had. I'm totally free now.
Yeah, Blue Gentleman, that's his entire MO, is not making any decision for himself and then being surprised when people tell him who and how to be.
I see.
And so, I've decided I want to live with you.
Live with me? Wait, what are you saying? Living with me means...
Oh, I can quit being human if that's what it takes. I've made up my mind. Don't you believe me?
What a saccharine ending to a terrible series of
I
events.
want you. You marry me.
Mary?
I'm surprised this son of a bitch hasn't actually
Don't
crashed in
worry,
this
You can
cutscene.
pass as a human. Look at me. I never noticed it.
That's not what I'm worried about.
You're a demon. Look at me. I never noticed. Marry me.
anyways. Fun.
Hey, now that sounded like my ex-wife.
Yeah.
Well, I do think
We're,
you're not a bad
the two
man.
divorcees are just on it
For a
this morning,
human.
guys. Sorry.
To tell the truth, I actually was a bit
Intentionally
into it
making the worst
myself.
possible decision? I don't know, maybe.
Right?
I guess the worst possible decision, just quit being human.
What can I do? Tell me why you can't.
Yo, listen,
I can
I'm willing to give my soul up. This sounds like fun.
Compatibility
Yeah.
between our bodies?
Ain't much of mine left.
Compatibility? What do you...
Besides, I think you still just want to live a quiet life. I don't sense that you have a strong enough will to live with me.
I mean, hey, I don't mind a partner that's a succubus, if you know
might
what I'm
not
saying.
know it, but she is the daughter of a great demon. For her to marry a human would be, well, just act like the sheep you are and return to the herd. That is for your sake as well.
Dude,
What the hell's that supposed
I
to
kicked the
mean?
shit out of you not like 20 minutes ago.
If we
What
meet
the hell is
again,
that supposed
I'll
to
think about it.
What do you mean? What is that supposed to mean? Like, bro, it seems pretty straightforward.
Wait,
If
again,
we
is it-
meet
is it a
again,
win?
wow.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sadness.
How's
Vincent
that?
is sad.
Yeah, how's that for an ending? She just fucks off.
hey, Vince. you
She just
alright?
leaves. Your fiance's dead. Stabbed by a demon.
Where's Catherine? You saw her, right?
Hey, cut it out already.
Where'd she go? You were watching,
Oh,
weren't you?
yeah, cool.
Vincent.
He's crazy.
Oh, yeah, he's madder than hell. Everyone is.
Maybe you should.
Did
have
you
a
get the
doctor
bad
take a look
ending?
at
I
you.
guess.
I'm not
Probably.
done talking.
The demon rejected
okay.
you.
She's outside, right?
Hey, Bionic Babe, what up?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mic. Hello,
What do
hello.
you say?
Bionic Babe, one of our newest new fucks.
Vincent.
Yeah, it's
Good
true.
to see ya. As far as I'm aware, also a creator in our community.
Vincent.
Or
Wait,
in her
Vincent
own
just fucking
community.
dies.
Ow! I just got ran over. Someone!
So if you want, go check out some Bionic Babe's content as well.
Hell yeah.
Do
Yeah,
not
okay.
touch the screens. Come on, bud.
New duck. Shut up, Mad Ducks.
Oh, nuts. All that for... Guess you gotta redo it until she shacks up with you.
See you again. How'd you
Yeah.
enjoy
Yeah.
the show?
Oh, by the way, Vincent, the cops
Perfect
want to talk to
escape
you
from a
about... She makes great
terrifying
videos about
nightmare.
culinary
Vincent and
ideals.
your
Okay.
exceptional
Like the
escape.
banana water. Got it.
Even Astaroth,
Um,
the mastermind behind the
I
nightmare,
want
Yeah.
to talk to you about a
was
string of
amazing.
murders.
Yeah, actually.
Happened to notice
Making
the
making
central
you
conflict
making you
that
blush. I have that
Disney's
effect.
masterful
Subtype.
creators placed
Shut the
at
fuck up. Had enough of you. Yeah, no.
Hey,
Unironically,
can't
though.
help it.
Not
I think we
you.
get the bad ending. What makes this the bad ending? That he ends up alone and responsible for a string of murders?
Yeah, or a string of his own actions. Yeah. Nothing really makes this like I said. That's not that bad of an ending. The weirdest thing is that like you have to like hard commit. So here's the trouble with this game, and I kind of shot for this middle ground for almost this reason entirely. Kind of I'd be courting with the bad, yeah. Cause hear me out. This is the ending where Vincent has to, you know, be responsible for anything that he's done, which is by far the most funny, to me personally. But I will say this: consider it the Rian Johnson approach to anime games. Anyway, yeah, no, actually, honestly, this is a game that I love very much, but you really have to lean into this like devil may care attitude to actually hit the ending with Drill Hair Catherine in it. But all you have to do is kind of
Drill Hair Catherine.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
well, the other one is the foul, shrieking-haired and the ghost of commitment, Catherine, and she sucks. And so, getting her ending is infinitely easier because you gotta kind of only sort of be a decent person long enough. Like they make it like wide is the path to get to shitty Catherine, and narrow is the way by which we achieve drill-haired succubus.
Narrows the path by which we achieve murderous but happiness, Catherine.
Correct, murder-happy Catherine.
What we're hearing is that happiness requires great sacrifice and potential murder.
Well, I would disagree with you, but I literally can't. So, anyway, yeah. I kind of expected this, but I was like, I don't know, because I wasn't sure, like, the width and breadth by which the meter had to lean towards freedom, Catherine, in order to get that ending. And the answer is it's pretty fucking narrow. Now, there is a fourth ending to this game for ill-fated Catherine, which is still Drill Hair Best Catherine, which is like an extra cutscene, but you have to be like this game's objectively worst person morally to get that ending.
So you have to really lean into like the whole demon thing.
You do, and like you become like a potentiary of hell if you do. It's a whole thing. You can watch the cutscene on YouTube though. It's not great. It's okay. Yeah.
So there's like a version where you get nobody and have to be an adult. There's a version where you have the horrible everyday desk man, like horrible wife life.
Yep.
And there's a version where like you give into like total dark side. And there's a version where you like shack up with the demon but make her into a good person.
Yes.
Wow.
You turn an actual demon into a housewife is like the best possible ending, and it requires you to make objectively objectionable choices just enough,
Nice.
but not full on like hedonistic choices enough. It's a really goofy balancing act, and it's one that's really apparently a lot harder to hit than people think. Because in the times I've beaten this game, this marks the third in beating of the game. My first playthrough, I got worse Catherine. My second playthrough, I got better Catherine, but I had to I leaned way into the ending,
You really found the line there, huh?
I did, yeah. And then this one is the one where I just answered most honestly, and because I've looked at all the endings online, of course, and this is the one I answered most honestly and kind of hilariously.
You're an honest human being.
Yeah.
Like the bad ending.
Yeah. If you're just actually honest about your opinions and your
social commentary on nice guys finish last, or like good people get fucked.
I don't know. I think that's just the game's programmers not fully understanding the window by which someone should get a bad ending. Also, if you complete the game, a bad ending should be out. Like if you play a game like this, and this is a line between me and like a lot of like the Japanese. I hate to use the phrase dating sim genre because I'm not a big dating sim guy, but you get the point. Where like you play these games and there's a bad ending, right? Like Atlas loves a good bad ending, but most of the times your bad ending window is before the final trial of the game, and that's a very common place for it to be. But that being said, I guess that's the end of that.
Hey, where'd you go?
We
made it.
Yeah, we got through there. Yeah. So, like I was saying, that's just kind of did you notice that even the fucking credits didn't load? This game's been half crashed for the last 10 minutes. Anyway, before the game decided to cease to exist over here, I'm gonna ignore it for a few more minutes. So like that's the thing, is that it's such a... If you make it to the final trial of the game, the time for bad endings has passed, in my opinion. Like, that's kind of silly. Like, just have you as a player go through the entire events and then come out the far side of like... Usually the bad ending precedes the big twist, right? Or is at the twist of the game. It's like, if you go through this, if you face the true villain of the story and you come out the backside, there shouldn't be a version of events where you don't come out all right. I mean, and that's just from a storytelling point of view, unless like that's your entire gimmick, I guess. You could tell that story, but let me rephrase that. You can tell that story, but I just don't think I'd like it very much. And that's kind of how we got here. I don't think this is a very good ending to have, because it requires you to be a normal person, and you still... The normality of it is what killed you.
Normal is overrated.
Yeah, it's like I said, the normality of it is overrated. Like making your decisions based upon just being a person, like being a regular human, both with flaws and with vices and virtues, is too middle of the road for this story. And as much as I love Catherine as a game, and as much as I love the story of Catherine...
there's more endings. Full body. Okay.
Yeah, in Full Body, there's six different endings. It's a real pain in the ass, because those add... of course, you've got New Catherine ending, and that branches in two directions as well, which is a little weird.
Do not meet society's expectations. You will be alone and abandoned. Don't. You are sick being locked up in a mental hospital. Oh wow, awesome. How lovely. I like Anak's point. Look, average people don't get hot demon housewives. That's why I'm not average, and I'm looking for my hot demon housewife. I tried normal, didn't work out.
Well, you guys see, that's how I'm saying though. Is it like I just choose? Like, so I think that's just not. I don't think it's anyone's fault. I don't think that's the player's fault. I feel like the point I'm trying to make is, I think the time for that to wash out would have been like 2 hours ago. You know what I mean? Not after we beat Thomas Mutton in his own game. That is the first time. That last cutscene is the first time Vincent has the entire game, which you weren't here for, but I'll tell you. That is the first time in the entire game Vincent has owned his mistakes and grown as a person. The entire 10-hour game, that is the only time, and he is rewarded for it with, like, more suffering. I'm like, that's not... I don't know. It isn't a story I like. That's all I'm saying. And it seems like an interesting choice to have put it at the back end of the game like that. But that's all right. Because you play games like, even the Personas 3, 4, and 5, and they're also made by Atlas, so I'll pull them in for this conversation. They have bad endings. You can get absolutely fucked on them. And the choices in 4 and 5 aren't even as insidious as they aren't as obvious as they are in 3 and 4, aren't even as insidious as they are in 5. In 5, it's kind of like obvious. They really telegraph that you're fucking up. I guess probably for, like, honestly, I would say that's probably just to help the growing Western audience understand that bad endings exist. But in 4, it's like you make very reasonable choices and you can still fuck up and die.
Oh, Murder Baby was wearing the headset jack, that's why.
Yeah.
I want a hot demon. Dude, I'm looking for my hot demon housewife now. I tried normal, it didn't work out. I'm looking for succubus.
Yeah.
Psyduck is out, so no clue on something. What was it? Feel free to stream. We have all the way till weekend's end. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
No, I've got other stuff lined up for the 4 o'clock slot, but right now I've got like 2.5 and 4 o'clock. Sorry, for the 6 o'clock slot, but we got 3 hours, well, 3.5 in between. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this game out and restart my download of something else. But yeah, so I am looking to ride the bus. Yeah, it's like that was the end of Catherine. So we're gonna.
That's the experience of Catherine finishing where it maybe belongs on Shitpost Sundays.
Yeah, honestly, and realistically, it's one of my favorite games. I encourage you all who like any of this. Yeah. If you like puzzle games, play it. If you like the better music, play it on this. If you don't mind, you just want to play the puzzle game and see the story from a different point of view, you can play full body. It doesn't add to the experience. In my opinion, it takes away from it in more than just music. The addition of a third Catherine does not add to the story. If you play that one having not seen this one, you would be like, this story is paced fucking weird. And it is. They didn't give enough space for new Catherine. They actually took away scenes and pieces from old Catherine's to put the new one in.
Wait, they didn't make the game bigger. They just cut things out.
Yes.
And stitched them
yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. And
that's
that is
a weird design choice.
That is part of my problem. Then they added 4 levels on the end. That is all they did. It's very weird. It's like they took out to put in as though it was some kind of terrible Frankenstein's monster. And I don't really understand why they did that. And that's part of why I was like, I would not recommend it. But if this game runs well on your computer and doesn't crash, do it. If it doesn't, and you're just like, I want to see how this game could have ended, and you think this was something that was kind of fun, definitely check the endings out. They're like a minute and a half each. They're really worth it as far as the actual endings go. Only reason I shot for this ending is because it's one I've not gotten before. And when you guys were like, "Oh, we're gonna get Evil Catherine," it's kind of fun, to be honest. But like realistically, yeah, no, I've never got the shittiest ending. I will say this: that it is fascinating that this game does kind of have the bands that it does and what it considers moral and immoral behavior. So that's kind of fun. I'm just kind of like vocalizing my final thoughts on Catherine. Sorry to like just hit y'all with a wall. I just became very conscious of it.
I think that's like a really good part and point of Shitpost Sunday, though, is that we beat the thing and then we wrap it up and like really give it this full treatment of games that aren't going to get that very often.
Yeah. Well, to kind of conclude on that, I just think that Catherine has a lot. It has a lot that does very well. I think for its age, it holds up very well. I think there's a lot of things you can that it has that it does very well, and there's a few things it doesn't do so well, and one of them is just the way that it handles the conclusion of the story, and that's okay. It feels like a bitter payoff for someone who's invested in it at all. And again, I'm talking shit about a game that's 10 years old now, and a little more than 10 years old now, and clearly the developers who have went on to make other better games have learned a whole lot from this experience. And I'm like, so, you know, they're still making great games over at Atlas. They've not stopped. So, like, this is just one step on the path to greatness, so I'm not complaining. But I will say that as far as the game goes, it has a lot to offer. So I recommend checking out the other endings, seeing what it has going for it. And if you want to check out Full Body, I can tell you that I feel like it is, if you like the puzzle sections, you will get more than you've ever thought to get. Because let me tell you, there's another hour and a half of puzzles in Full Body. So if you want to go for puzzles, that's your shot. If you like the story and just wanted to experience it in a more cognizant manner, then the first version is your bet. And Other Catherine is not a great... So here's the thing. I don't dislike Other Catherine's character. I don't know whether I should spoil anything about that game.
Nah. Let that be a journey for the curious.
Yeah, fair enough. I will say this about it then.
Mad Ducks, I'm giving him head scritches, and he is leaning in on the head scritches.
Yeah.
The boy is like, ooh, head scratch. Yeah. Are you saying head scratch? You're just loving it?
Yeah. Well, like I said... There's a... yeah, like I was saying, though, there's
a difference there, yeah.
Yeah, I will say that there is a lot to take in that you won't get. All I'll say is you won't get as much out of the story in Catherine Full Body. But if you're curious, if you want to give this a try, you want to do the puzzle parts, you want to see more puzzles, and you want to see what the third Catherine brings to the table, go for it. Absolutely go for it. In fact, I will say this about it. The ending... Though you lose a lot in the middle, the ending of Full Body... So here's the thing I don't like about Full Body. Without going into great detail, they take out things to put in the new one, right? But by doing so, they take out so much of the content of the original two Catherines that you feel railroaded towards the character that they want you to... like explore the new Catherine story and go out and hang out with her, and in doing so, they let's see here. In doing so, they managed to like kind of erase so much character of the first two Catherines that you feel railroaded into hanging out with the new one, and so
They're like, look at our new Catherine.
Yeah, exactly. So you spend time and you actually get that ending. And it's like, that ending's very happy. It's a very happy ending. I'll give them that. But I'll say this much about it. If you get that ending, it really, like, trivializes so much of the first game as to be unimaginable. It's very weird. Like, it's very weird. I'll say that about it. Just the way that it was executed was so different. In my opinion, I would not have made a third person. I would have made Catherine Full Body just two of them. I would have dropped one.
Polish what you have.
Polish what you have and add to it, right? Or make another game, make a completely different game and add two new people. Or
just making a remaster, like make a remake.
And if you do,
then they kind of fell somewhere in the middle, and it didn't accomplish anything.
Yeah, thank you. That is the best way. That you have summed up exactly what I'm trying to express. I couldn't quite get there.
Because I am so fucking wise.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, no, you've completely summed up everything I was trying to say. Is that
you're the one who wants me to edit a book? Okay.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's fair. And I need to get started working on that more. But yeah, dude, like I was saying, they've really accomplished nothing by doing that. If they just made a new game, or they had, instead of doing a remaster and a remake and just made New Catherine the alternate choice, you would have gotten so much more out of you would have gotten so much more out of the game, I think, than you did by making it three people and then cutting 2/3 of two of them. And that's where I'm gonna leave it, I think, on that one.
The summary PPQ from what Tooch has said and what I've known about Catherine is, one Catherine is the conventional Catherine from life, and she treats you like shit, and she's not a great person.
Oh, that's not a good one.
And being with her sucks. And the other Catherine is a happy-go-lucky person who would be rich and exciting for your life, but is also a demon and doesn't understand human sensibilities, and is kind of, morally objectionable until you change that by being morally objectionable yourself.
Pretty much, yeah. That is the gist of it. You're in a life that's been decided for you because you're a man child who can't choose anything for himself, up to and including your fiance choosing herself for you. One day you meet a woman who at a bar who changes all of that. Who is in fact not a woman, in fact a foul demon who is killing you and everyone you've ever met. But that experience gives you the strength to grow and choose for yourself, and you can choose her. And that is the more interesting ending, because if you choose the woman who chose herself for you and has been a vicious bitch to you this whole time, I gotta tell you, I don't think you changed anything.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you just reaffirmed your place in life, and this will be a one-off adventure in the history of Vincent, the man who did nothing and stood for nothing.
It's the one point in Vincent's life where he had a chance to like live for himself and feel and like experience excitement and happiness.
Yeah.
And he turned away from it.
Yeah, that would be the ending.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah, you have the choice to embrace different, to get used to different, to embrace change, and to embrace that chaos, or to accept the gestalt. Yeah, or to, well, you know what I mean, though, just to embrace change, to make friends with change, to paraphrase a Chinese parable, to become part of the cool, comfortable gestalt that is the life you've led thus far, and be led by the nose like a fucking dog until you die. And that's...
Boy, howdy, did I fight that, and look where it got me.
Yeah, as I was...
I refused to be led by the nose, and here I am. Oof.
On the other hand, like I said, that's okay. You chose...
But I'm on my way to better things. That's true.
That's what I was going to say. That's all right. Done. Yeah, we all
talked about this.
Yeah. That's all done now. You're on your way to better things, and you do so making more choices like a man.
The other Catherine, Vincent wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, like that's fair. That is fair. Like, to be fair to other Catherine,
until we take control of Vincent had peaked.
Yeah, actually. Like, here's the thing. We care more about what Vincent wants because we play as Vincent, but if I'm really honest, even though she's a miserable, wretched bitch, she is the best thing in that man's life. She's settling for him. Like, that is one thing I will say. Like, I don't want to... I know I'm harsh to her. I know I'm mean to her, and I know she deserves it. But she's doing Vincent a favor by being there. If we're all completely honest.
Tooch and I have very strong opinions, okay?
Oh yeah, no, she sucks, but we're here, and I have strong opinions. It's why people. It's one of the reasons that y'all hang out with us is because, I don't back down from what I believe. I tell you the truth of that matter. I said I believe that she sucks and that she was been a blessing to Vincent. But that being said, Vincent wasn't blessed by her, in reality, and he had to change that.
Vincent did nothing to give himself any blessings. That's for sure.
That's for sure. Yeah, and so no, I'm gonna be hard. I'm gonna give credit where it's due. She was stepping down for him out of love, but her love was a poison to him. So I'll call it like I see it. The same would be said for Vincent. I call him an absolutely worthless man-child who's going nowhere and doing nothing, because he is, and I call that accurately. Just know that, and if y'all think I'm wrong, you can tell me. Ain't gonna change nothing, but you can tell me. I'm just gonna tell y'all that's how I feel, and y'all can play this game and decide for yourself if you think otherwise, and tell your friends otherwise if you like. But truth be told, I don't see your opinion being that different from mine if you spend any time playing as Vincent Brooks. Even like your desire to like the protagonist, to step into his shoes, to what's the word I'm looking for? To fully immerse yourself with the world and the character isn't going to save him from your scrutiny. And that's going to be true of everyone you meet in this story. And I think that is both what makes it a wonderful living representation of people, and also
hell hydrate.
Yeah, say hell yeah. And only a semi-competent version of a story. Let me drink this water.
Yeah. It's very much like, oh, you're gonna come in and witness Vincent, and you're gonna like step into his shoes, and you're gonna be like, man, these shoes, everywhere you've walked has sucked so far. What have you given me to work with, Vincent? Anyway, So we're at the end here. We just got our Hail Hydrate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Mad Ducks,
So-
that means the world to me, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yeah, I've done the Babel stage. I've and I've done like I've played a shit ton of
You and I, yeah.
yeah, no, of sorry, just because he asked me a question. I've played a shit ton of Rapunzel. Yeah, no, there's plenty of that to be had, but I just wanted to knock the story out for you guys. But yeah, no, Mad Ducks, I try to just share like my thoughts, both honest and serenely cynical, because they land somewhere between really funny and then just direct, hard-earned wisdom from a life of comical misfortune. It is, and I don't mean that as I feel bad for me.
You really have had some just ridiculous things happen.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is in spite of, and I will tell you, and I'll tell everyone who listens, in spite of that, I make those things into jokes, not just as a coping mechanism, but because I'm still so blessed they don't own me in any capacity. They have no power over me. They will not have no power over me. My blessings are immense, and my humor unassailable. So I just
this Adonis and this
that's what I've
Herculean
got.
man. This Herculean man. And yet PPQ, I'm sorry, that's so depressing. That's poetic and awful. Anyway, so what do you think? Intermission while I put him down for a nap, and we'll come back with something else?
Oh no.
Or do you want to come back with 6 hours of Disco Elysium?
Oh man, we could play some disco.
Well, because it's your Shitpost Sunday, and we have it's you, because it was this, and then you again, and then Weekend's End.
Yeah, well, so here's the deal.
It's up to you what you want to do.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we're gonna play some disco, right?
Okay.
Then we're gonna take a minute.
Yes.
We're gonna take a minor break.
Yeah, I need a break so I can put him in bed and get him to just stop being baby child of anger.
Well, I'll tell you what. In that case, we can take a break. We can play some disco. Until around. Well, what time you can put him down?
Like now. As soon as we go to intermission, I'm gonna stick him in bed because he is losing his shit.
Sounds good. All right, because I got 40 minutes left before I can play the Outer Worlds.
Okay, so we won't start Outer Worlds today.
Yeah, so we'll just go to disco. We'll take an intermission, and we'll do disco. Sound good?
Are we gonna do disco through this segment into your segment?
I will take a break somewhere in there, but yeah, we'll do it till the end of the segment, and I'll see how I feel then.
Okay, so we're gonna go to intermission, folks. Are you gonna bring the stream down and rename it?
Yeah. I'll probably hang out and just chat for a minute or two, and then I'll take it down for 5-10 and get disco up.
Okay, so we're gonna hang out, chat a little. I'm gonna go and get up.
Yeah.
So we had a shortened Shitpost Sunday to finish Catherine.
Yeah, and
we're gonna
then
bring it down and come right back with Shitpost Sunday crew doing a non-Shitpost.
Yeah, about 3:00 Eastern Standard.
Yeah, we'll call it 3. We're gonna do this short intermission, and then we're gonna just see how far we can drive with disco.
Sounds good. Yeah, that sounds like a hell of a plan. All right, y'all. Y'all.
Be right back, guys.
Yeah, he's gonna take a minute, and I'm gonna sit here and bullshit for about 5, and then I'm gonna flip the game. I think that's the play. Thanks for hanging out while the screen's black, and we're just basically podcasting with you. But that was fun. I just need a few minutes in between games. Honestly, I respect Rob and some of the others who just flip right into something else, but I like a few minutes between games to just digest them. Give it a minute. Let the neurons cool, having experienced something powerful and emotional, even if it is just the elation of completing a game or playing an old favorite that never fails to brighten our spirits, like this one, and then just kind of let that gently cool down, and then we'll go back into the next thing. And honestly, this game is very fun and very upbeat and very silly. So to jump straight out of it into Disco Elysium would be like coming out of a sauna and jumping into a cold pond. Might be good for you, some folks say, but frankly, it's damn disconcerting. So we're gonna take us a little break here and just hang out. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm also going to bring the stream down in a few minutes and rename it because I need to. Oh, lordy. I am Tooch casting. That's funny. Oh, yeah, PPQ. Just putting him down to bed. It's not the same as, like, executing him. Oh, yeah. Like I said, it's the thing, is that, Pistol, you gotta, like I said, you never feel that strong. I do want to call you out because you wish you felt that strong right now. You never do, right? Like, that's the thing. It is an active choice. It is an active choice to fight back. I do want to say that. Don't ever think that, like, I'm not strong enough to fight that way, or I'm not indomitable in that way. Every day you open your fucking eyes and push back, you are that fucking strong, dude. Like, chill out. You got it. I know it doesn't feel like it. I know it sucks. Hear me out. You are. All of you fuckers are. Every day you get up and fight this bullshit. I don't know what it is. I'm not in your shoes. You do. But every day you wake up and you face this shit, and you do it, and you find a reason to smile, even for 5 fucking minutes, you spit in that thing's eye. Whatever it is, you spit in its fucking face. If you find a minute of levity, a minute of peace, a minute to hang out with us, fuck that shit. It doesn't own you, and you're proving it every day. So no, don't tell me you aren't that strong.
No, no, no.
You are.
No,
Fuck yeah, you are.
no, no, no.
Thank you. Yeah, your voice is fucked. Yeah, I was like, this is awful.
I can't do it. My voice gone.
Yeah, no. I just want to say that shit's bullshit.
I heard you going on the fucking the motivational speech, just like, oh yeah, here it comes, and I had to chime back.
No, I hear you, but no, man, people out here do like, no.
So sorry, real quick, Scar. I appreciate you watching.
Yeah. Real quick, what you got? Oh, he's gone. It was a pretty fluff story. Oh, we need someone to read the lyrics of Scatman in monotone. I don't know that I could, but I would. Oh, man. That's really fun, though. I love... Yeah, no, Pistol, of course, man. Always. Nothing but love from us. You know that. You know it's nothing but love from me. Alright. But, yeah, no, I'm glad you guys are here with us. I'm glad you're always joking. And also, Mad Duck, we do need to hang out and ramble on one day. And yes, you're new! You are new to the Legion. Oh my god, that means you get to be privy to Legion exclusive Tooch stories, because I literally can never tell them in a manner that is ever recorded ever. So, yeah, hang out and listen to some of the dog shit that I've had to wade through and make jokes out of. You would love it. Some of them will unironically be about the real Tooch. My name in the Legion is Apostle of Tooch, because I tell his story, but I can't tell you guys all his stories because some of them are crime. But and that being said, they're also some of them are kind of personal. But yeah, no, I've told a lot of the folks in the Legion, a lot of them. So if you're around Mad Ducks, you want to hear some wacky shit, just holler at me. I've promised Bionic Babe those stories too. So real talk, if y'all ever, like I said, I need to catch y'all up in a Discord one day. Rob will validate that shit's worth your time. It's real funny. Real funny. To give you some background, because y'all been here longer than I've been the Apostle. I've been the Apostle a long time because when I joined the Legion, I told one story to Rob about Tooch, and it was a real person I served in the army with, and he was enthralled, and he asked for more, and I spent 8 hours telling stories about him. He's the wildest, most he's the most powerful, most wild, and honestly the most genuine human I've ever met. I once watched him run through a plate glass door because it was faster than opening that door. I mean that. Like, it was for real, like, double pane glass. This dude just hit it full tilt and went through because doors are too slow. And, like, that's my fucking hero right there. I'll have to tell you guys more about him later, but I just like to give you a little taste of what you're dealing with when, like, why I'm his apostle, because I've got to tell his story. I've promised Rob I'd write them down, and I've not made nearly the progress I should have, but life's been wacky as fuck. Not just for him, but like for me, but for him. It's been wacky for us all of late, it feels like. But maybe it'll chill out a little bit as we go forward and I'll have some time. Shoot. I was going to say something else, but it's kind of gone now. Like, this week is proof to me that it's not going on. I had this week the great misfortune of having to spend $1,000 getting a cat some surgery he required. So I'm missing a vacation I've been planning for literally a year. But it was worth doing. I'll take a picture and put him in the pets thing chat in Ox. For those of you not in the Ox, you're going to miss out because you're going to see pictures of my recovering baby boy. He's 12 pounds of expensive bastard, and he just lives here and eats my trash, and I love him. So I'll throw a picture of Geist in the chat one day a little bit later. He's such a good boy. Yeah, so that's about that. Thank you, Mad Ducks, for putting the Discord. Night Owl, you too. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, Mad Ducks, that'd be great. That'd be fucking great. I'd love that. Yeah, fair enough. Well, I'm glad you guys are all present and for it. It's real good. And yeah, Pistol, just keep the positivity up. That's the thing. Like I said, if it ain't but for a couple minutes a day, then that's the thing. Like, just keep that going. Keep those blessings coming, such as they are, and continue to shove them down the throat of that which oppresses you. Ever that. All right. So I'm going to tell you what. We're going to take us a little 3-minute hiatus. It ain't going to be long. For real. Get up, take a leak, get a drink, eat a turkey meatball, do something fun. Maybe a few jumping jacks. I don't know. Get that blood flowing. I am going to go bother the person most important to me on this earth. I'm going to get a water. And I'm going to come back. And I'm going to play some Disco Elysium. I will catch you guys. I'm also going to redo the title card because if I forget, Diggs will strangle me in the dead of night under the light of a full moon. So I will do that as well, probably. If not, it's been great serving this great legion. I'll catch you on a bit.